So you've said that people think architecture is about buildings for rich people and for businesses. Do you think that's a fair assessment? And would you say that architecture is a space that's dominated by males, and in particular palagi males?
So the first question, I think that architecture is perceived to be only for people that have money, and that's like the 1% of, you know, the beautiful houses that you see online or in the magazines, and that's like one part of architecture. But I do think that it's just so broad and there's so many different parts of it that it should be accessible to everybody. And for me, what I think, like the mahi that I've been doing lately with the practice that I'm involved in, which is etch architecture, for a lot of our residential stuff, it's with like everyday people that, you know, like have a mortgage, are trying to have a nice space for their family and, you know, live well. And so our work has been trying to provide spaces for people that actually function. And I think like lots of people also have this perception that architecture is just about what it looks like, what things like look like on the outside, or the kind of materials, which is one part of it, and we're always going to be interested in the aesthetic as such, but it's not the main thing. And I think the main thing for architecture is like how spaces actually work, and providing spaces that are healthy for people. Like fundamentally, it's about well-being, and a lot of our state homes are not really built to the code. You know, even though the code in New Zealand is a standard, but actually the proper living standard is above code, and so there's like this disparity between what the government sets out as what is quality living and then what is actually quality living. And so it's interesting, that dynamic, because when we're doing our work and we're like, oh, okay, we're going to build to a standard that is actually good for you, and then people are like, no, but we want to just do it to code, and because this is the cheapest way we can do it. And so then we get like this tension between. It's a fascinating profession to kind of like learn the ins and outs of, because there's so many different parts of it. Like even to just get something built is an achievement. Yeah.